Hello everyone, today I'm going to explain square root in simple way. So this is the second video in my algebra video series. So this I make this video series for the GED students. So first I want to say I'm not a teacher or anybody. I just the person who is try to understand GED subjects by myself, and I just wanna give you I just want to help you to understand GED subject. So this is not a complete course, so this is just like a tutor, or this is like I just help you and I just share with you the techniques I use and the way I learn alone without any help. So I just want to give you the same experience to you. That's why I'm doing this video series. And I want to say I'm using 2020 GED Kaplan GED test prep and everything I got from that book. So, and I want to say please buy that book because the syllabus is every year the syllabus is changing. So please buy that book. I highly recommend that. And this is just a support, the small support to you. And when you buy that book, you can do the exercises and they have the more depth in the explanation. Okay, so then let's start our lesson. Okay, now we are going to talk about powers. Let's see what are these powers and which kind of situation we are using it, like that stuff. Okay, let's see. Powers mean this is the special way to show when repeated multiplication. So when you repeat multiplications, so powers mean it is the special way to show. Because for a example, you can see these number 2 we multiplied 1 2 3 4 5 times. Okay, so next one I will show you. This is a number 3 we multiplied in 1 2 3 times, right? So number 8 we multiplied 8 2 times. So this is the fourth example. We multiply this number 1 2 3 times. Okay, so this is the repeated multiplication. Okay, in next slide I will show you the powers. Okay, so when we first I want to show you how to say when we are write like this repeated multiplication in using the power. Okay, we are normally say 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, like that we can normally say that. Okay, but the special way to show the repeated multiplication is powers. So I can say in a simple way like that: 2 to the 5th power. So I can say 2 to the 5th power. The second one I can say 3 to the 3rd power. The third example I can say 8 to the 2nd power. Okay, the fourth one I can say 1 to the third power. So these are the one we are like word. We are using the word or sentence to say or explain. Okay. Now I'm going to explain each one. What is the meaning of this explanation? Okay. What is this 2? Maybe somebody may be getting confused. What is this number 2? What is this fifth power? What are these? Okay. Now I'm going to explain. 2 first one, 2 to the fifth power. So easy way to understand that this is 2 mean this number 2. Okay. So this is fifth power mean. Look at this, the first example. How many times this multiply? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 times it is number 2 multiply. So easy way we can say 2 to the fifth power. Why we use the fifth power? Because the number 2 multiply 5 times. Okay. Then the second one, 3 to the third power. Okay. 3, number 3. So where's the number 3? Number 3 is here. So third power mean, what is the third power mean? So you can get a simple idea. So this is the third power mean. How many times this number repeated? Right? How many times this number repeated multiplication? Okay? How many times this number multiply? Okay? How many times the number 3 multiply? 1, 2, 3. How many times? 3 times. Okay, if it is multiplied in 3 times, then how can we say it? 3 to the third power. Third power. Why it is a third power? Because it is 3 times it is multiplied. Okay, so the other three and the third and the fourth examples of those the same. So I hope you understand this, and if you didn't understand anything, please comment below, then I will reach you out soon. Okay, then let's go to the next slide. Okay, now we are going to talk about exponents and base. Okay, let's talk about exponents and base. So I'm here, I wrote this problem. Okay, so you can see this is the same number multiplied in several times. Okay, what is the number? Number 2, how many times multiply? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So number 2 multiply in 5 times. Okay, so this one we can cramp like this. Okay, so how many times this multiply? Number 2, how many times? 5 times. Okay, now you can see this is different. When we cramp it, we write it in a different. For when you see this structure, what is the first thing coming to your mind? The date, right? You remember that we say like 5th, April 5th, we say May 2nd, like that. That is the way you can remember this. So how we are writing this? This is the way you are writing this. Okay. Now we in these two numbers have the different names. Okay. Let's see what are these different names. The 5, we call it exponent. Okay, we call it exponent. This 5 mean the how many times the number repeated. Okay, this is the number and this is the how many times the number repeated. Okay, so the times, how many times we call exponent. This is the short way to remember. This is how I remember. That's what I'm telling you. Okay, next, see how many times the base is repeated. So you still don't know what is the base is. So now I'm going to tell you the base. Let's see what is the base. There you go. The base is number 2. Okay, so again we are going to repeat again. So this is the number is base, and the time, how many times this base is repeated, so that we call exponent. Okay, so number 2, how many times repeated? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times repeated. Okay, if it is 5 times repeated, then it is going to be exponent. Okay, and base is the number. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Now we are going to solve the basic problem. Okay, so in the exam or in your exercise, so in a book, if you are reading a book, if you are reading an extra book, or when you are doing some exercise, they say find the value of this. Okay, find the value of this. Okay, I think you remember that how we call this one. Okay, so we call that one 3 to the 4th power. So they said find the value of 3 to the 4th power. Okay, let's see. I am going to show you the steps. It is easy to understand and really simple way to understand. So I'm going to show you the steps. Okay, first step, we are going to expand this problem. Okay, what is the base? Base is 3. Or what is the number? Number is 3. What is the exponent? Is 4. I am not every time I'm using the exponent, because it is like to me it is like confusing, so I am easy to remember and it is every time work for me. So I'm going to use base, I'm going to use simple say number, and the exponent I'm going to say how many times. Okay, let's expand. Okay, this number 3, how many times expand? 4 times. Okay, so we are going to write number 3 how many times multiply? 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we write the 4 time. Okay, and right now I forgot to tell you before about this. The when we writing this like this, okay, every time the exponent write in right side of the base and upper side too. Okay, it is not, we are not writing the exponent in the left side of the base or down. No, we are writing right every time exponent, we are writing in right side of the base and upper side. Okay, let's go back to the our problem. Okay, so like I said, we expand number 3 or base. How many times it is multiply? It is multiply 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I wrote in 4 times. Okay, now we have to multiply each one. Okay, so next one, I want to say when I multiply, it is easy for me. First, what I'm going to multiply is first I am only multiply this set. This set. Okay. See, I multiply this set first. So what is the number when I multiply this first set? I just break this whole set in a few sections. Okay, the first section is 3. 3 multiplied by 3 equal 9. Okay, now I finished this part, right? I got the number 9. Then that number 9, this number 9, I'm going to multiply by next number 3. Okay, the second time multiply. See, this number I multiply by number 3. Okay, so how many times I multiply? 1, 2. Okay, what is the answer I got? I got 27. So now I'm 27 multiply by the last number 3. Okay, there you go. Now what is the number? 81. Okay, now I multiply this number 3 in a whole time. Okay, the whole 4. I will multiply this number 3 in this number 3. I multiply that answer from this number 3. Then I got the answer. Then I multiply in the next number 3. So don't worry if you confused right now. Don't worry, I'm going to explain in the next what is that called, the next slide more. Okay, what is the answer? Answer is 81. Okay, now let's go to the same problem. I'm going to explain more. If there is somebody can't understand this way, then I'm going to explain more. Okay, let's go. Okay, now I'm going to basic the same problem. Okay, find the value. So now I'm going to expand the numbers. Number 3, how many times? 4 times I'm going to expand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exponent 4, how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right. Now we are going to multiply. Okay. You remember I said before, I sectioned these 4. Okay. Now I'm going to do, I multiply first this section. Okay. So I multiply these 3 multiply by these 3. Okay. So 3 multiplied by 3, what is the answer? Number 9. Okay. So 3 multiplied by 3, then I got the answer number 9. Okay. Now I multiply this number 9, the answer, with this number 9 I multiply by this number 3. Okay. So I multiply number 3 by number 3. I got the answer number 9. Then I multiply this number 9 from this number 3. Okay. So what is the answer when multiply number 3 by number 9 by number 3? Number 27. There you go. Now I got the number 27. Okay. Now I'm going to multiply this number 27. Okay. I'm going to multiply. See, I'm going to multiply from this number 3. Okay. Then 27 multiplied by number 3. What is the answer? 81. There you go. See, we got the same answer like we got last slide. Okay. So our answer is 81. This is the really simple way to understand how you are how we numbers multiply. Okay. So again, I think this way you can understand more. Okay. Okay. Now we are talking about special situations. Okay. You know, in our life there are special situations. Okay. Sometimes we have lots of special situations. Okay, like that in the mathematic world also they have special situations. Let's see the special situations. Okay. Okay, the first one is a number raised to the first power equal itself. Okay, what does that mean? May be confused a little bit. Let's go to the example. So when you get the number with the first power, any kind of number, it may be like 1,000, it may be like 100,000, whatever number is the raised to its first power, the answer always the itself. Okay, the answer always itself. So let's go to the example. Number 3, okay, raised to the first power. When number 3 raised to the first power, the answer is number 3. Okay, because the equals itself. Second one. Number 7 raised to the first power. What is the answer? Number 7. number 5 raised to the first power, so that means number 5. So what is the power mean? As we talk about it, the power mean how many times this number what is that called, the multiply. Okay, so that mean 5, the first power mean, that mean 1 time, so 5, the first power mean number 1, so 5 raised to the first power equal number 5. Number 10. What is the answer? The answer is when number 10 raised to the first power equal number 10. Second one. A number other than 0 raised to the power 0 equal 1. Okay? When it is raised to the power to the 0, it is equal 1. Okay? Example. When number raised to the 0 power, what is the answer? 1. Second one. When this also the same, it is like a 100,000 or million or whatever. Okay, it is a zero power is going to be equal to 1. 10 raised to the 0 power, what is the answer? 1. 1 raised to the 0 power, okay, equal 1. This is easy. Okay, so I'm going to say again the number raised to the first power, so the equal itself, and the number other than the 0 raised to the 0, it is equal 1. Okay, now we know about the powers and we know about the special situations. Let's go to the next slide. Now we are talking about negative exponent. Okay, what is this negative exponent mean? A number. Now we are going to talk about how we are right when it is indicated negative exponent. Okay, a number raised to a negative exponent is equal to a fraction with a numerator of 1. What does this mean? It's like, I don't know about you, but when I read this the first time, I feel like, okay, what is this? It's like confusing me, and it is like long sentences with my sometimes my English is not good, so I have a understanding problem too. Okay, so let's see, what does this mean? Let's get an example. A. You can see here, you can see number 3 with the minus exponent. Okay, so how we are going to write it? We can write it like this. Fraction, we can write as a fraction. Okay, in fraction, in the upper body, we can write 1, and the under this line, this fraction line, we can use, it is like the 3 with this minus 2 exponent, we can write as a positive 1. We just flip this number. Okay, just think about this way. You can easy to remember then. Okay, just think. Okay, just think, imagine. Okay, this is only your imagination world. Okay, don't get it in a real world. Okay, when you see like this problem with the minus exponent, in your mind, just draw like this line and write every time. Do it, write 1. Okay, so when you need to make it positive, you are just flip, not flip, I'm sorry, it is not flip, it is a upside down. You change the upside down. Okay, now I think you can see. I'm going to show it again. Okay, you write this like that, and you are change the number. Okay, you are normally getting number 1 to the up, and you are send this 3 minus 2 to the bottom. Okay, when this 3 with the minus exponent going to the what is that called, the under this line, it is become plus. Okay, it is easy to remember, isn't it? To me it is easy, I think to you too. Okay, so how we are going to do this one? In your imagination, go to in your imagination world, write a draw a line, then write number 1. Okay, then you are going to upside down change the numbers, and remember, when this minus, this negative person, this 5 with the negative exponent, this is a negative person. Okay, so we don't need this negative person. We sent to the underworld to make him positive. Okay, there you go. Now we make the number 5 positive. There you go. So again, this is your imagination world. There is this number 1. Okay, this is what's that called? Okay, this is underworld. Okay, this is we can call the regular world. Okay, so this the underworld, just I'm going to explain you as a story. Okay, so this number 1 is in the underworld. So in this fraction, I call this part is the regular world. So this part is the underworld. So when we draw line, the under this line, the fraction, this is number 1. Okay, it is in your imagination world. Okay, then what we are going to do, this 7 minus 3, this is negative 7. Okay, negative exponent minus, so we don't, in a regular world, we don't like these negative people. Okay, so what we are going to do, we send this number 7, this negative number 7, to the underworld to make it positive. There you go. What happened? Equal, when it is going to the positive underworld, what happened? Oh, that 7 become a good 7, positive 7. That 7 said, okay, I'm not negative again, I'm positive. Now I'm a positive person. See? Then the number 1, don't forget to write the number 1 above the this fraction line. Okay, I hope you could understand. If you have any questions, again, just drop a comment. Let's go to the next slide. That's how you are make the negative exponent. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, now we are going to solve the problem with the negative exponent. Okay, let's see. Okay, we want to solve this problem. Okay, we got a problem. What is the problem? We got the number 2 with the negative exponent. So negative exponent means it's not good. Okay, this number 3 is not good anymore. So first we have to convert this to the positive. Remember, always the think there is the draw a line and think there is the number 1 under the line, just upside down. Okay, then when you upside down, the number 1 coming the above the line, and these 3 with the 2 exponent minus 2 exponent become automatically positive exponent. Okay, now easy. Now we are expand this. Okay, again, number 1, draw a line, then expand this. How many times this number 3 multiply? 2 times. Okay, if it isn't 2 times multiply, then how many times we are going to write? 2 times. 3 multiplied by 3. Okay, that is the second step. Let's go to the third step. Easy peasy. So what is the answer when multiply 3 multiplied by 3? 9. So we write it. 1 is like a this is a fraction. Okay, we are writing as a fraction. Okay, yes, fraction. Don't forget to write the number 1. Okay, that is the answer. Next slide. Now we are going to talk about how to use the calculator to solve the problem. Okay, let's see. We want to find out square of 5. How we are going to do it? We don't know. We first press $50 and this this mark, this what's it called, this symbol with the it is easy. In a calculator we using this button. You press that button, then enter, then you can get the number. Okay, so square mean 2 times. Okay, every time. Let's go to the example. Okay, we need to find the value of 6, 4. So how we are going to do? Remember, first we are going to do is expand it. Press number 6 base, and in calculator you press this this mark of the what is that called, the button, then you press the 4 and enter. Okay, so when they ask you to find the value of 6 with the exponent 4, so we are going to, what you're going to do, press number 6 then this button and press number 4 and enter. Then you will get the answer. Okay, when we are going to, now we are talking about when raise negative numbers to the power. When you are raise the negative number, when you do this slide, you need a calculator to understand. So take the calculator with you and practice this too. When you have the when you negative number, you enter this button. This is a bracket button, and after that you are this minus inside the bracket. You press that one. Then you enter number 4. Then the other side of the bracket you close that, and I mean the enter that that bracket, and enter this button. Okay, so when you press this button, then finally enter, then you are getting the answer. So you have to I want to say you have to practice this more and more in a regular calculator, because when you are doing your exam, you got the different calculator. I think you can use the calculator in an exam center, but I'm not sure because I did my exam like few years ago and I can't remember exactly. So please always follow the regulations. Okay, so I know exactly there is a calculator from in a computer screen, so you have to do that practice in do that in a calculator. So I highly recommend always practice in a regular calculator when you're doing this mathematics stuff, so it is easy to save your time. Okay, now we are talking about square number and square root. We talk about the powers, and we talk about the negative powers and how we're going to make it positive. Remember, we went to the underworld with the number 1. So now I'm going to talk about square number and square root. Let's see. Square number mean when the number multiply by itself. Okay, square mean always the number multiply by itself. Let's see the example. Oh, now we have a cylinders here. Okay, so this is square. How to say that? Square. I'm sorry about that if I didn't say it in the right way. Okay, anyway, square. So we write square like that. Okay, we are going to always, when you see this, expand it. Okay, so I'm expand this problem. Okay, square mean we multiply the same number by itself. Okay, so 7 what is the number when 7 multiplied by 7? 21. Okay, so when we have the 7 with the 2 exponent, we expand it. So always square mean it is number multiply number by itself. Okay, so this is the square. Okay, when the number multiply by itself, the answer is this is a square. So if it is a square, what is the square root mean? Square root mean, root always. Root mean, okay, this is out of the lesson, okay? So this is just, I'm telling you the story so you can remember. So root, when the root, when we hear it, what is the first thing that coming to our mind? To me, it's coming to me, it is the tree, because tree has a root. So that's the thing it's coming to my mind. So is root mean, it's like for me, it's like a basic, right? So that's how I remember this. So square root. So square root mean how this 21 born with 7 multiplied by 7. So this 22, to get in the 22 strong, the how work hard, 7, number 7. So it could be square root. Okay, so number 7 is, because these number 7 multiply by itself, then make the number 21. So 21's parents are who? Number 7. If it is a number 7 is the 21's parents. So what is the square root? Square root is the number 21's root is number 7. Easy, that way easy, then you are not getting confused. So remember that. Next slide. Okay, we talk about square root. Okay, so now we want to think, okay, do I know square root symbol? Do you know square root symbol? Let's see. There you go. This is the square root symbol we were talking about. Okay. Next question. Okay, we know square root, we know square. How we find the square root? Okay, it is simple. What the number multiplied by itself gives this number. So first question, okay, when you see the like this, if you got the what is that called, the problem, you got the problem, how to find square root. The first question you ask in yourself, what number multiplied by itself gives this number? Okay, always remember, this is a trick. Always remember, square mean, I remember number 2. Okay, this is a trick. Okay, so when I see the square root, so I'm thinking what number multiplied by itself is giving this number. Okay, next one, example for finding. Now we are going to find out the square root. Oh, there you go. Now they say find the value of this square root. So this square mean, now we must think about which number multiply by itself giving this 225. Okay, so to find this out, you have to multiply 1 by 1, 2 by 2, 3 by 3, 4 by 4 like that. Okay, but you have a calculation, then you don't want to go that far, but it is how to say that, it is make fast the process and let's save more time if you can remember the square roots. Like for example, 1 I multiply by 1 like that. 1 I multiply by, this is example, okay? 1 equal 1. This is 1. Next one I'm getting 5. I'm sorry, 5. Where's the 5? Number 5 multiply by number 5 equal 25. 25 like that, okay? But it is not necessary, but if you can remember, it is helpful, but it is not mandatory, okay? Next one, there you go. 15, when you multiply 15 by 15, you can get this number, okay? We need a, always remember this means square root. When you see like this, they asking you what is the parent number, okay? 15 multiplied by 15, what's the number? 225. There you go. Okay, if it is like that, so this is the square root. Square root is this 15. So the answer is 2025. The square root, remember root mean the parent, okay? It is easy. This is trick, okay? This is the way I remember when I'm doing my exam. So I always remember that this number square making with the parents, 2 parents, okay? So the root mean parent. So root mean 1 parent, okay? Like that. There you go, 15. Okay, I think you guys have now. Let's see how we approximate square root. Sometimes we have to the numbers are not giving you like exactly the problems. They are not giving you the exactly you can get the exactly answer easy way. You have to do some calculation stuff, okay? We are going to learn it right now, okay? So normally in this in this chart you can see the numbers and you can see the common square roots, okay? It is easy when you're normally what is it called, normally multiply the number by itself, easy peasy, you can find the square, you can find the answer, okay? I'm going to one by one so you guys not getting confused. You can see here 1 square, so that means 1 multiplied by 1 equal number 1. Number 2 multiplied by number 2, number 4. 3 multiplied by 3, 9. 4 multiplied by 4, 16. 5 multiplied by 5, 25. Okay, when you can see this is easy peasy. You don't want to worry about it. When you multiply the number, you can get the answer. Let's go. This question is tricky, different. When you see this question, you can see what is the square root of 20. Can you see any 20 in the left column? No. So that means you can get this, you can find this, you cannot find the 20 by a common square root. Okay. So we know that the when 4 multiplied by 4 16. So when we count from 16 to 25, the 20 must somewhere between 16 and 25. Okay, so it must be somewhere these two. Okay, so we don't know this number, so we want to find this number. Okay, so we know 5 multiplied by 5 25. Okay, so right now we can get some idea the square root must be 4 or 5 something. Okay, okay, this is the place, so this is the place between 4 square and 5 square, the place that the square root 20 must be in. Square root 20 must be in here. Okay, so we are going to use the this what is this called, calculator, TI-30S6 multi-view TM calculator. Okay, some kind of fancy calculator. From here we are using the calculator because in exam, so you have to use the calculator. So I highly recommend, when you are first, it is benefits to do by your hands. That's how I did. When I'm doing my when I'm ready for my exam, so what I did from hand, because it is beneficial in the future. Then after that I practice in the calculator. So I think I don't know. Always check the website that you can bring the calculator with you or not. Physical calculator. No. I think they are giving you the exam center, giving you the calculator. But I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. But I'm sure that you can have a on screen in your when you are doing the exam. Then you can see the calculator on your screen, so you can use that calculator. Okay, so when you're using this calculator, we want to press second this key so you can access to this function. Okay, so if you want a square root function, you can go to the directly. There is no directly in the calculator, so you have to press second key to access to this function, this square root function. So this square root function, it is situated directly above this square key. Okay, the x square key above this key. Okay, then you can find it out. That's how you are access to the square root function. Okay, so let's go to the next slide. Okay guys, now we are going to learn how to approximate square root value. Okay, so I got the same example in the previous what's that called, the previous slide. Okay, I think you remember this part. First we have to find the square root. Okay, then solve the problem. Okay, how we solve the problems? We press this button, then we press this x square button, then we press the 20, then we enter. Okay, so right side of the display appear like this. You will see like this. Okay, 2 with 5 square. Then press toggle key to convert decimal. So you want to find the you can't keep the number like this, so you have to convert to the decimal. So you press the toggle key. When you press the toggle key, there you go, we get the answer. Answer is 44721. So we are going to round to the 10th place. When we round to the 10th place, there you go, we got the 10th place. Mean we round this, the first 4, then the second 4, then third 7, third 7. So we convert this, we want to convert this to the second 4. Okay, we convert mean we technically we want to get rid of these 3 numbers. Okay, that's what we doing. So we want to convert this, we want to convert this 4. So how we are doing, we look the third number. So third number is 7. This third number is this third number is 5 or more than 5. This second number, this in according to this answer, this number 4 add 1. Okay, if it is this number 7, so number 7 mean above to 5. So don't worry about these two number the this is these numbers. You are only worry about these number 7. So you got the number 7. So 7 mean it is more than number 5. If it is more than number 5, we add 1. Add 1 to the number 4. So when you 4 plus 1, how much? 5. Okay. But if we think this number is less than number 5. If it is number 5 less than number 5, I think 1 2 3 4. If it is number is 1 2 3 4, we just keep this number as it. Okay, so in here we don't have like that problem, because number 7 is more than higher value than number 5. So we simply add 1. There you go. So what is the answer? The 20 square root is 4.5. There you go. So this is how we approximate the square root. So in this section, I highly recommend that do more practice. Get your book and Kaplan test prep book and do that exercise and practice more. Then you can get the more idea about it. Okay, so we finally finish the algebra algebra second lesson. So we talk about the roots, so square roots, so square roots and powers and everything. So I think you guys can understand what I explained, but if you didn't understand, or if you have any questions, please send a message, the comment below. Then I will make another simple video, the part that you couldn't understand. Okay, so yeah, I think we have lots of in this algebra, because I know that the algebra is the really hard one and complicated one. So let's work together. And again, if you are get ready for GED, so study hard and you got this. And again, thank you for watching, and then goodbye until see you in the next video.